Okay, moving on. Now, this is when we get to the bad news, y'all. This is the bad news. Lucid is into his house.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Okay, okay. This is when you don't want to show your mom and dad what's going on with you in school, and you just
Yeah.
kind of,
You
you
can get your
kind of,
report card.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, as we see here, even on the front, I mean, Elon Musk tweeted,
Oh yeah. Elon
"Saudi
Musk
sugar
trolling them
daddy
out there.
is the only thing keeping them alive." Listen,
And that's
Elon is
cool.
going. He's going.
He
He's
be
going to
going
ride.
in on
Yeah, because
Lucid,
and we
man.
know why. We know why.
You know, it's
Because
competition.
it's competition, and the guy who designed the first Model S is now the
Is
designer of that car.
yeah.
And so but Elon knows he's not stupid. He know that car looks better than his car. But
Exactly.
Lucid has to understand that may be the case, but Lucid has to release something that's first thing they gotta go on the Tesla charging platform.
I
They will
don't think
not
that's not
survive.
gonna happen.
And if it's not gonna happen, then
Then
they're gonna leave the U.S. because
wow.
Don't say that because I
I,
actually
I
like
I
the
don't
Lucid
want
Air.
I don't want to say it, but they're gonna if they want to survive here in the U.S., they gotta go to Tesla charging platform. They have to, unless the government rolls out a billions of dollars in infrastructure for other charging networks like EVgo or whatever. Lucid is not going to survive here in America, man. Not with Elon bashing them. He's got his Tesla fanboys on his back talking about this car, and even him, and he's going to tear this car apart because it's competition. And the guy and him have history. So I think in order for Lucid to make it out to survive here in the US, they got to go to Tesla charging platform, and they have to release a vehicle that is, I would say, at least 60,000, 50, 60,000. This car is expensive, man.
Yeah,
It's really expensive.
the Air sedan is never gonna sell in large numbers because for one,
It's a
Mm-mm.
flagship.
it's a mid to large size flagship, even though it's closer to mid size.
Actually,
And
is let me
it's
cut you off for 1 second.
it's got a large cabin for a
Interior, yeah,
mid-size car. It's
yeah,
got a
and this cabin,
luxury car like a BMW 7 Series
yeah,
almost size
Yeah.
interior, which is genius to be honest because the way they are able to do that is because their electric motors are so small, and they're so powerful at the same time. And nobody else has been able to pull that off except for them.
Yeah.
But even with that, for whatever reason, people have this golden rule. If it's not sitting up high, out the window. So stupid. You got a great vehicle right there. It's got a large trunk. I mean,
Yeah.
got a
and a
large
front,
interior and a big front because that
yeah.
small electric motor allows for a large front. So you have
Yeah.
storage space in there. So you can't
I don't
put your
understand why.
class.
What's the obsession with sitting up? I don't understand the obsession with sitting
You
up
know
high,
what
man.
happened?
Well, they
Oh,
got
that's
the gravity released soon, coming soon. So
Yeah.
I mean,
So
we'll
you
see
know
if they
what.
sales numbers go up.
Okay, I'm gonna explain to the viewers what started this SUV stand up trend, right? Because SUV's been around for years, right? But what started this trend was the luxury market when Lincoln Navigator came out, when the Cadillac Escalade came out, right?
Actually, the one that started it, at least
It's
the
Range
small
Rover.
ones, well, the large ones, yes, but the small compact ones, the ones that are actually doing the numbers,
Yeah.
Lexus.
But yeah, but no, what I'm trying to say, what initially started this trend, right, was
Initially
these,
started the trend. Yeah, I get it.
yeah, yeah. But so people, so not people, more so women are like, okay, if I can't get this vehicle, let me get this more affordable vehicle that give me that exact same feel. Because again, I have a wife now, so I want an SUV. I want to look down on people. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
and I want to be
So
able to. I want to be able to haul things, and
and they
so
don't do nothing with
they
at
don't do
all.
no hauling.
Well, I
Nothing.
No,
have to
no, no
have stuff
hauling.
around my kids,
Exactly.
You got space for your kids in the back seat,
You
so you
have
can put
one
them in the back.
child, Mel. One child,
Look,
and you saying you have
man,
kids.
and kids love cool cars, man. Like, come on, man. Like,
Yeah,
So yeah. So
if you're gonna do it for somebody, do it for your kid.
They
Go get
love
you.
cool
Go
cars,
get
man.
you a
You get
Lucid.
you a Lucid Air. You know when
Oh
what happened?
man.
I had some robotic students. They first saw my car. They took off running. I ain't ever seen them move that fast. But when they saw my car, they were like, "Dang, that's the coolest car I ever seen." It
Yeah.
wasn't no daggone crossover. That's why it was a cool sedan. It
Yeah.
had more than enough space for them, man. So yeah, I don't get it, but the sales numbers are gonna go up with this gravity. It's
Yeah.
a 3-row crossover, um, and I'm expecting their numbers to go up, of course, because those are the volume selling vehicles. Crossovers. They don't. They do. I do agree with you, Chris. They do need a $50,000 car on the market, like the
Yep.
Model 3 and the Model Y,
Because
because
now hold on, because they did announce that they did tease a smaller SUV to compete against the Model 3 and Model Y. That was another article that Car Scoops did come out with. Actually, well, it's right here on the bottom, right there. Lucid teases smaller SUV to fight Tesla Model Y and 3. So I think we should be expecting something soon to be in competition with with those vehicles.
okay, well that's
Yeah.
good. They have enough time. They're being funded by Saudi Arabians, so
And that
they'll be
money's
okay.
damn near infinite.
Yeah,
Exactly.
they're not in any type of trouble. Tesla, I mean Elon Musk can say what he likes. You know, they're in good hands right now.
Imagine the day, y'all, if Lucid releases a line of vehicles that are in direct competition with Tesla and their Model Y and Model 3, and they have full backing from Saudi Arabia, advertisement, production, everything. And next, you know, you see a complete switch up.
Well,
Imagine that.
at what price though are they going to be? Are they actually going to be at the same price? Because the the I mean the Air sedan is more expensive than the Model S. I mean
Yeah.
base price, everything. So is it actually going to be?
But King, you
Because
gotta remember
I
they
look
can't
at
survive here without the platform.
not here.
They
Yeah,
have
you're
to get
right.
on the platform.
You are
He's
absolutely
gonna
right. Maybe
listen.
they
They're gonna
build
have
their
to. He's
own. I
gonna
don't
let his
know.
pride go. He's
It,
gonna have to let his pride go.
well, Elon Musk called them trash fires.
Yeah,
So
he called him a
he
dumpster
doesn't
fire.
like
Yeah,
he called them dumpster fires. He does not like Lucid. And
yeah.
I get it. We don't know what happened between you know those two
Yeah.
uh, before. What is his name? Peter Rollins.
I
When
think
he when
yeah.
he left the company, I don't know. Maybe there's some personal beef. It doesn't look like that they're gonna you know get him get on that charge network with Tesla.
I think they
That doesn't
will.
look like it's. You think that actually he's going to swallow his pride?
Yes.
I don't
Yes.
Yeah.
think Elon. I don't
It's
think
not
Elon
about
wants that
swallowing
I would,
competition.
proud.
King. If I'm
Well,
him, I would
well,
rather swallow my pride and release vehicles that would be in direct competition against his, and have the full backing of a Saudi Arabian oligarchs and business owners to back me up to take Elon out or be up in his face. I would 100% do that rather than just take my stuff over to Europe or wherever, because over there, you know, it's like you have a market, yeah, but the American car market, man, speaks volumes all over the world. So I think if he wants to go the route of get on the charging network and then start releasing vehicles that are in the same price or tax bracket, I should say, of the Model Y and Model 3, they will be fine. Because listen, they got the Air Sapphire, they got all those. We've already seen those things will whoop a Model S Plaid any day of
Yeah.
the week. But
yeah,
I mean,
if they can whoop a Model Y and Model 3 and be on that platform and still hit that same tax bracket, that same price point, oh, I think Tesla will have some things to worry about. I
yeah,
100% Tesla has some things to worry about.
they would. But here's the thing: Elon Musk made a statement years ago saying that he doesn't. His belief is that we have to remember how Elon Musk thinks. Because he's a green person.
not
You
really, but
know,
go ahead.
I'll just say
He
that
claims
because
to be.
he that's what
PR
hey
wise, yeah.
he is. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what he says he is. He believes that putting all this pollution into the atmosphere is the
That's
worst
bull.
human experiment ever created, ever
No, it's
performed,
bull.
and he doesn't like it. So um, he's so green that he believes that, you know, even if a car company comes along and has better technology than his own and ends up putting him out of business. He made this statement in an interview. It's a real
Yeah.
statement.
Yeah, I heard it. I remember.
He
Mm-hmm.
said he doesn't care.
And he's lying.
What as
He's
long as
lying
he
because he knows
say
because he.
planet. That's what he
No,
said.
he's listen.
He said as long as
That's
he
the
No,
says
case.
the
he's
planet.
every American CEO, businessman, businesswoman is in favor of saving their pockets, not the
Exactly.
planet.
Exactly.
The planet will be fine. The people will.
Yeah.
That the people are screwed.
Well,
Exactly.
to a degree, I actually believe him because
Oh, Kenyon.
look.
Oh, you don't drink the Kool-Aid, can
He drunk a
Nah,
whole lot of it.
no, what I said
you?
to a degree. I'm not saying he don't care about the money because I do believe he does care about being first to a degree, but
Right.
he's the
Hey,
one who encouraged this EV war.
let me cut you off right now, Kenyon, because I believe what you're gonna go with, and you're gonna say he implemented the and released a patent.
Because
Uh,
look at
and
what
you
he's
about to say
doing.
that, right?
Look at what he's
About the
doing. He's not monopolizing. He's not monopolizing the EV market as much as he used to. I think
Kenyon.
that's going to change. Well, listen to hear what I got to say because he's allowing competition. He's allowing them to be on his charge network. He's allowing BMW, who's increasing in EV sales right now, to be on his charge network. Why would he do that knowing they make better cars than his?
Kenyon, listen to me. Listen to me. It's something. It's called the Google effects, right? Let me get the floor now. It's called Google effects, right? And it's also it's a act of war, right?
It ain't no war.
Listen,
I don't
listen to
know what
me.
he's doing.
Listen to me, Kenyon. If you and Chris was to go to war, I'm going to invest in both of you guys, right? And I'm
Yeah.
also going to invest in myself. And in that process, guess what? I don't care who loses. I'm gonna win, right? So it's an
Yeah,
act
because he
of
got money in both
contrition.
pools.
Exactly. And so he's building a network of financial gain, right? Where it's a pool where people are pouring in financially into his pool. And so that's a payment fee. That's a payment fee that he is attributing from each company, right? And so when they help build up the network, right, it's money in his pocket,
That's
right?
right. Because
Now,
they're
So
gonna have to
now,
pay him to be on it.
now,
exactly,
Guarantee. He not
now,
doing it for free.
if it
exactly.
hurts them, if the sales of those cars is so good where Tesla starts really sliding, like
That's
for
not
real.
gonna happen.
Now he's counting on that not happening. That's the thing.
Yeah,
But it can. It
I
can
don't
happen. It's far
listen.
fetched, I will admit, but it can happen. I'm just saying that.
Okay, listen. Let me interject this, and I think we get to the point where okay, we don't want to be a dead horse, but it is also going back to this whole ideal that we discussed this in previous podcasts, right? That is a symbol, is a badge, it's a sign of
It's a club.
status. Yeah,
It's a club,
right.
and you ain't in
Yeah, and
it.
so with that being said, once this died down, this is an electric bubble, right? We are already having a huge influx of people leaving EVs from China and California to hybrids, right? There's a huge migration, right? And so
Yeah.
the new EV buyers are the people who are not aware of the current situation or the current status of EV, right? And so these are the people, I hate to say it, these are the wannabes, right? And they're buying it because it's a sign of a status symbol, right? But
Yeah.
that being said, right, once this bubble pop, I don't think he's going to have any competition because his true competition is hybrid. And once
Yeah.
this EV bubble pop, I don't think no company is going to want their hand in the EV market. Period. Mercedes is already struggling, right?
Yeah.
And so
They're doing terrible.
Yeah,
terribly, right? And
yeah.
so they're struggling. So
They
my thing is,
they try to
Kenny,
They
fix
need
it
a
with the EQS, and that thing don't look. As a matter of fact, to me, it look worse.
Look, they
exactly.
did a worse job than what they did before.
And so let me interject this, right? So Kenny, to your point, I understand what you're saying, but the way the market is going, it's going to have a huge dip, and he's not going to have any competition because he's not going to be in competition himself, right? And so he's
Yeah.
going to have enough to sustain probably the bare minimum. But that's a huge dip about to happen, right? In 2 to 3 years, right? When all these neophytes find out the EV ain't the way, right? It's not. You need to have at least two vehicles and then an EV if you want to have an EV. It's not plausible to have an EV. So once everybody understands this information, then he's not going to have any competition. And I don't think he's going to have any competition for anybody else outside of hybrids. So
Yeah.
it's a smart move, and they're seeing these sell dips, and they're seeing these people sell their EV for hybrid or ICE, but hybrid is going through the roof. That's in America and in China.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah,
True.
I just think ultimately, he, this is a brilliant idea from Elon Musk, and this to gain as much capital as possible right
Yeah.
now. So
Yep.
creating a pool like Google would do, Google would create a pool, and with that pool, they're guaranteed to make money off of it. It
That's right.
seems like they're doing things for free for us, but they're not.
You know,
They're
behind the
making
scenes,
plenty. Yeah,
they charging premium. If
exactly,
you be on this platform, you're gonna have to pay.
exactly.
Who knows?
Yeah,
They may use them.
but
They may
unless
use
you
them
become a
funds.
member,
Yeah.
if you
Yeah.
become a
Well, yeah.
member, then you don't have to be charged a premium.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to. Okay, what grade, Chris, do you think we should give Lucid? And be
Uh.
nice. Be nice now. Don't don't
They
be
only got
mean.
one car, so
Yeah. Really. I mean.
they got one car.
Uh. I would say they. I mean, they expect to grow in 2024 to 9,000 units from their produced in 2023, which is 8,428. Uh. A C plus.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll go for that.
I'll go for that too. I give him about a C.
A C plus. Okay, C plus it is right. So we're gonna lead into this.